Let's check this out, y'all. What is up? What is up? Sorry for the feedback, but I'm about to give you some feedback. So actually, wait, let me before we get into this video, actually, I do want to announce a couple things. You guys, okay, this Jessica Kent stuff, I know she has done a lot wrong, but listen, we're all addicts. We've all done scumbag stuff, myself included. So this whole army against Jessica thing and, you know, just trashing her is, I'm not cool with that kind of stuff. So let's try to keep it somewhat respectful in the comments. Obviously, joking is always encouraged on this channel. We love to joke. But the genuinely mean-spirited stuff like that, I mean, you can comment it if you want to, but I'm kind of just at the point where it's like, you know, I mean, think about this. Jessica, with everything she completely, her with Reese. Jeez, this just has so many twists and
Mindy, just because you're sleeping with Reese and getting high with him and having the time any of this, I really fucking don't. Mindy, just because you're sleeping with Reese and getting high with him and having the time of your life in that big, beautiful house that I used to fucking call a home doesn't mean that you're okay. It doesn't mean that you're safe. That man almost killed me.
Okay, wow, she is high as a kite in this video, you guys. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. She is high as a freaking kite, you guys. Wow. 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 Let's rewatch that, you guys. Holy crap. Lot to digest here, you guys.
This, I really fucking don't. Mindy, just because you're sleeping with Reese and getting high with him and having the time of your life in that big, beautiful house that I used to fucking call a home doesn't mean that you're okay.
Yeah, you used to call it home. I wonder why. Because you were cheating on Reese with Jason for 13 years, Jessica. Come on, get the hell out of here. I'm sorry, you guys. I know I said I was going to be nice. I know I said I was going to be... But she is such a bullshit artist, man. Like, get real. Get real and take some accountability, Jessica. For F's sake, man.
It doesn't mean that you're safe. That shit is just noise. If you call me screaming on the fucking floor because he threw you across the room, or he backs you into a corner, and you need someone to cry with, you need someone to pick you up, I will still be there for you, despite all the shit that you guys are both fucking doing to me. Despite it all.
No, you're doing it to yourself. And this is what people with antisocial personality disorder do. They always become the victims. They're always the victims and placing the blame on someone else. This is just sheer freaking BS. Like, this is just insane.
Do you know why? Because no one did that for me. No one picked me up off the fucking floor. He stepped over me. He stepped over me.
Yeah, but Jessica, what did you do? Okay, even if he, like, let's say, and I'm not saying pushing a woman is okay. I'm not saying, but you guys, let's be real here. Like, I know a lot of you guys are addicts. We've been in toxic relationships. You guys, we all know how easy it is to, you know, it's a thin line. All of a sudden, you know, let's say I'm talking into, okay, so I'm not saying domestic violence is okay whatsoever, but I am saying I have been with many women who will poke and prod at you, push you, even like hit you until you, like, to get you to finally do something, and then when they get hit, they start crying. And still, that's not okay. But, like, we don't know what happened in this situation. That's the problem. Like, she's playing the victim, and I don't know, man. This video is just coming off to me as super, like, victim mentality. she is definitely 100% on drugs in this video. Like, there's no, like, her whole, like, demeanor, her whole body language, everything changes in this video. It's like she's talking really fast. And let's go.
I am genuinely concerned for you both, even though you're spewing fucking venom on the internet and just, you're so fucking smug about it too. I don't think you understand. I don't think you fucking understand. Maybe it's the drugs. I don't know. That man has cameras all over the fucking place. That man has illegally recorded me and him having sex. That man is not safe to be around. And sure, he seems really fucking great when you're on his team. Give it some time. And even if you want to call me to vent or cry or yell or... I'll still answer the phone. I'll still answer the phone. If you need advice or just someone that fucking understands, I will still be there for you despite...
She's... Damn, it sounds like she has that, like... It's like where she's like, it almost sounds like she's on opiates too. Like she's got that opiate voice, or like, or maybe she's been like, or that voice you get when you've been up for freaking a week on a ripping and running. Like I'm Jessica. Like, you should be worried about yourself and your sobriety and your children. Like,
by all of this fucking shit. I didn't have that. And I always want to be the person that I never had in addiction or otherwise. I'm more scared now for you than ever. I'm not scared for myself. I'm not scared for my kids.
You frickin' should be, Jessica, because you're in the middle of a drug addiction and it's so apparently obvious. You really should be scared for yourself and your kids because you are using drugs. Like, let's not get it twisted, Jessica. You are getting high. So, like, don't worry about what Reese and Mindy are doing. You know, like, you don't give a shit about Reese. That's very clear. You've been cheating on him for 10 years with Jason. Like, you never stopped talking to him when he was in prison. You were, you know, writing romantic love letters to him while he was in prison. You don't care about anyone except yourself, Jessica. It's very, very apparent.
There's no one in my home, and you know that because the sex worker was not in my basement. And the second you felt uncomfortable, I got us in an Uber and got us out of there. But when I heard she was there, I had to help her. I couldn't just ignore the fact that...
So now she's spinning it. I had to help her. I had to help her. A sex worker was in my basement, and I had to help her. I had to. See, she always twists everything. She turns it into, I was helping that sex worker that was in my basement. I was helping her. I was helping her. Come on, man.
That she was there. I really don't think you understand who you're dealing with. And he does not want custody of my kids. He won't even call them or pay for a sandwich for them. So I don't...
Jessica, he won't even pay for a sandwich for them. Jessica, you left Reese. You left Reese, okay? You make plenty of money. You make enough money where you shouldn't be worrying about your kids' food. Like, if you're making 6 figures a year off YouTube and money off God knows what, like, if you're truly sober like you say you are, then you shouldn't be worrying about money from Reese. Come on.
I don't know what he's telling you, but I really fucking hope that you understand that you are not safe. I hope you both get help. I really do.
Did you see that last little thing? She looked like bugged out. Let's see her eyes. I can't zoom in. Shit. Yeah, she's bugged out, man. She is definitely bugged out.
But
Let's watch the beginning real quick.
Really fucking don't. Mindy, just because you're sleeping with Reese and getting high with him and having the time of your life in that big, beautiful house that I used to fucking call a home doesn't mean that you're okay. It doesn't mean that you're safe.
Oh, yeah, she is so high right now. It's
that
not
man
even...
almost killed me.
Okay.
I am not the bitter baby mama. And all this internet shit is just...
I'm not the bitter baby mama, she says. Okay. Okay. Let's go back to JKentSnark. Jason's racism. So Jess is now screaming how dangerous Reese is, saying she's abusive and Mindy should be worried, but Jason X is saying the same stuff, but Jess is ignoring it. How ironic. Didn't see this one before. Right, exactly. Yeah, she said first there was no sex worker, now there is one. Yeah, she doesn't even realize the contradictions that she makes on YouTube. So let's look at this real quick. So anyone notice how she's screaming how dangerous Reese is? So apparently Jason's ex is saying the same. Jessica seems to have an affinity for these violent men, but she also said that's her superpower, is calming down violent men on meth. So she takes some very strange pride in being with these violent men, yet she goes into victim mode and saying, "Oh, how they're dangerous they are." And do you guys notice, like in the text messages with Jessica, how she's always like putting Reese down, like she's the bully? Like, I truly believe Jessica is the bully in this situation. I truly do. Also, she said she knew Reese was using. Also, she said she knew Reese was using, and so long as he was in the basement away from it, the kids, it was okay. Mindy tells the same story. It all happened. I went to the basement. Yeah. Well, the thing is I pretty sure Jessica was the first one to introduce Adderall into the house, and then Reese started using because of that. I'm pretty sure that's the narrative I'm going with. But then again, we don't know. So I appreciate your transparency. I don't know if you watch true crime, but whenever police interrogate people, they pay close attention if they change their version of the events. And yeah, exactly. She's changed. Okay, so let's get out of that. Yeah, Jess said she was meant for a thug. See, they say this stuff like Jessica wants to be all badass and gangster and all this stuff, but then like she also wants the sympathy of someone who's like, and then she acts like she's just this innocent like person. Okay, so this one is one kind of against Mindy. I'm not gonna click that because Mindy's my homegirl, but well, let's read it just to see what they say. But I hope I don't get voted for this because it's a question that's coming from a genuine place. I've watched the drama unfold and I'm frustrated with Jessica right now. But why do I get a vibe about Mindy too? How did she suddenly become the model for recovering addicts? Well, I'm just going to stop you right there. Not going to lie. One, I don't think Mindy ever said she was the model for recovering addicts. Only thing Mindy does is she has a TikTok and she makes TikTok videos about people in recovery. She's openly admitted she's used. She's taken accountability for the mistakes she's made. And I really disagree with that. But let's read it anyways. Basically, the way I feel about Mindy is how I first felt about Jessica. Scammy vibes. I just feel like they're more alike and we think that this is a game of clicks and views. Maybe they're envious of each other or it's something deeper. I just think the drama using at the same time and the drama unfolded from there. What if the three of them, Reese, started using together? Dare I even say it? But what if this is a throuple or an open relation situation gone wrong? I don't know if I'm going mad because I certainly feel that way, but something completely seems off about this entire situation. And I think we have people involved who are not at all innocent. Jessica, Reese, Mindy. I 100% agree. Minus the Mindy part. I think Mindy's pretty innocent in this situation just because of the fact of she just went to Jessica's house trying to get clean and then she walked into a party. So I don't know. I disagree with that, but I'm already seeing I'm already seeing posts praising Reese as being daddy when we all know he's an active addiction and probably created a unsafe environment for his daughters. You may reach out to your own conclusion about whether or not he was abusive towards Jess, but his addiction, which he's admitted to, affects his babies. So why the hard on for him all of a sudden? Even the posts comparing him and Jason like they're both trash and Jessica knows how to choose them. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I get some of the points he's trying to make, but I highly disagree with the Mindy posts. I think Mindy, I don't know. I mean, yeah, she's done some wrong things, but she kind of just got thrown into this situation because she, like I said, she went to Jessica's house to get clean, and then it was just a big party. She didn't know that. So, and then this person says, however, at least Mindy's honest about her relapse and struggles. Jessica still refuses to admit anything or even address the drug-related allegations. Boom, exactly. Exactly. That's what I've been saying this whole time. Jessica has refused to come clean about everything. I think the truth lies somewhere in between. They all relapsed and did questionable things, but it's unfair that Jessica can out Reese and air his dirty laundry out for everyone to see, including videos. She can encourage people to stop buying Mindy's products because she's using, but when it all comes to her, it's all hush hush. Also, there are children involved, and I think people are very concerned for their safety. I also don't agree with posts calling Jason ugly and disgusting. It's basically body and fat shaming in the name of truth. You know, I agree with that. Big Jason. This is just my opinion, but I think people appreciate Mindy's honesty, and she has receipts for mostly everything she said and just doesn't throw around allegations. And there were many people who felt betrayed by Jess because their followers, supporters are vested in her channel. Now they feel like they were lied to. I agree with that post 1,000%. I agree 1,000% on that. Yeah, so everyone's basically saying what I said. Just got here. I would like to hear Reese speak his side since she put his personal business out there. That's what I've been saying since the beginning, man. Is like, it's not fair for her to post all this crap about Reese and he doesn't even have like a solid following or like a solid platform to respond on, which is why I've been saying, Reese, if you want to come on the show, I'm definitely open to you coming on, man, because yeah. She lost her baby because of Xanax, so why is she prescribed it now? Blah, 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 blah. Okay, well. Okay, this one, I'm over this little subreddit. Let's go to the next one. And the splits, you guys. That's kind of funny because just recently I had a warrant, multiple felonies. I don't have any baby mamas. I do have a job. I do have a domestic violence charge. And yes, I do have a Gucci belt. So that covers about 60% of me. Hey, what up, squad? Wow, APS for making that much. I forgot about that dude. I used to watch him. Yeah. He's Joe started making videos again, actually. Okay, so this is an interesting one. Let's check this out. I've always found it a little weird that Jess Jeff pathologizes everyone around here. It's around her. It seems to me that a bachelor degree in criminology and corrections does not give you the authority to claim so, and so is a narcissist, sociopath, or whatever claim she makes. Oh, so she's talking about... Okay, they're talking about the antisocial personality disorder thing. I think it's fine to say someone has narcissistic traits, but do not full claim they're a narcissist. Okay, whatever. Is that Jason? Wait, is that Big Jason? You guys, am I seeing what I think I'm seeing? Is that big? That's Jason? See, I actually haven't even really seen many pictures of Jason, but let's go. Now they're getting tattoos too. Wow. Yeah, that's her man, Squadcast. Okay, so let's check this one out. All right. As all this first started coming out, I, like you, was super entertained, hearing both girls' sides, drawing my own inclusions, and feeling some type of justice, because somewhere along the way, I think a lot of us wanted to believe what Jessica stood for was too good to be true. And to be fair, she did give the vibe of, but look at me now. I did better than the usual addict. I got my kids back after prison, etc. It is so understandable that a lot of us feel duped and lied to. However, I want y'all to stop for just a second and think. Jessica is a human being who's been through so much, and no, that doesn't excuse the bad behavior. However, as an addict in the addict community, everyone will tell you to be honest. If you relapse, it's okay. We've been there. However, Jessica's following fans are not just addicts. Basically, her fans come from every background and outside of the addict community. Admitting relapse paints you as dirty or a failure. People will judge you so hard. I can see why she is so adamant about not admitting it. For one, if she admits it, DCS will get wind of that video and child services, and they don't care if you relapsed once and got sober immediately and stayed sober. They will find a reason to open a case and keep it open, especially considering her history. I think a lot of us are being unfair to her. Just because she has shared a lot on YouTube doesn't make us entitled to every tidbit of her life. Everybody struggles, and everybody makes it out their life better than what it is. It sounds like she was unhappy in a relationship, tried for a long time to make it work. Well, okay, she tried for a long time to make it work, but she's been writing Jason explicit messages since he's been in prison, since 2015. Probably earlier than that, and her and Reese got together in 2013. So I'm gonna heavily disagree on that part, but I do agree with most of this so far. I know I've said this before, you guys, but until Reese makes another video, I am done with the Jessica Kent. I'm done with this stuff. It's stupid. Jason also appeared on Reddit defending himself against being racist. Well, in his defense, he was in prison. He was in federal prison for 10 years. Kind of turns you into a racist. I mean, I know that sounds crazy, but it really does. What I found most ironic about the whole thing is that none of it would have come out if she didn't randomly attack Mindy in her sobriety. If she had just said nothing, like Mindy, this wouldn't have even came out. Neither this nor the other horrible stuff we've been finding out. She literally dug her own grave, and instead of backing down, she is doubling down, and she wants to be a bad so bad, hanging out with felons, getting high. She has to live with the consequences, and so do her poor children, who honestly might be better off somewhere else if all of this is true, with her leaving them alone with a tweaker. I don't necessarily think her kids would be better off in child services. I really don't. Even though Jess is using, we all know, or maybe we don't all know, but I know that child services, at least from what I've heard, I don't have a kid, but what I've heard is it can be a dumpster fire for children. Like, kids get abused and they just get moved from house to house. So, I mean, even though she's using, I mean, she's financially stable. It's her mom. You know, the kids need to be with their parents. So, no, I don't think the child protection getting in is a good thing. So, and poor children might be better off, if this is all true, with her leaving them alone with a tweaker, doing drugs in the basement, getting drunk all the time, blasting their dad on social media. They deserve compassion too, and not collateral damage to their mother's weird thug dreams. This is far from stable, and they deserve better. I could not agree with the she really, and like, you see the real Jess in her text messages, how she just takes this pride in like my arrogance about her, about this like thug life, and it's so freaking immature, man. It's like, from the picture she paints herself to be on the internet, and then you see the real Jessica text messages, it's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Like, she like takes pride in all this gangster shit, and like, it's like, dude, she's 33. She's a year older than me. It's like, dude, you need to like freaking go to your kid's soccer game or something, man. Quit doing this crap. Maybe, but now the whole world is against her, and I'm genuinely worried about her. I think if I were in her shoes, I would feel borderline suicidal. Her lifeline, YouTube, has been ruined. Her kids are on the line. Everything she stood for is ruined. She might have cheated for 10 years, but there's no way she got away with it for 10 years without Reese finding out. I think he probably cheated too. They both aren't innocent at all. I mean, I agree, but we don't know if Reese cheated. You know, but yeah, I do feel bad for her. I mean, she got herself in a bad situation, but like the person up here said, if Jessica would have just shut up and not said anything about Mindy, like, why would she do that? Think about it. Think about how dumb that is. She had a freaking content creator with a platform. I don't know where that is, but this whole thing, yeah, what I find most ironic is about this whole thing is that none of it would have come out if she didn't randomly attack Mindy in her sobriety. If she had just said nothing like Mindy, this wouldn't have ever come out. Well, Mindy did say some stuff, but yes, exactly. If she would have just not said anything, like, how dumb is that? Like, some content creator who knows all your dirt, and you start beef with them, and you didn't think this was going to happen, Jessica? Like, very, and that kind of decision making also further makes me believe that she's using. It furthers the narrative, and I know she's using it on that freaking and what she needs to do is just stop posting. She's posting out of emotion. She's posting, and she's not making smart strategic decisions. Probably because she's using. People do have compassion. I see all the time. They wish the best for her kids. And she did something really shitty to Mindy. It's okay to point that out. If she is relapsing, then she isn't thinking clearly. But yeah, that's exactly what I just said. Let's check this out.
How you doing? How you you doing? I lost my voice. How you doing? How doing? How you doing?
Damn.
How doing? How you doing?
If that ain't a freaking... Man, if that ain't a drop of water from Reese's DNA, I don't know what is. Let's go look at that little baby girl. Look at that. Look at that Reese right there. Oh, that's such Reese right there, man. That is a spitting dang image of dang old Reese, man. Good old country boy.
Do it.
Okay, let's read this. Oh, whoops. Whoa. What's this? Reese cheated on me the entire time. 6 months in, he was sleeping with his ex, and he had multiple women on the side after. During my pregnancy with Riley, he was sleeping with a coworker on his lunch break. Didn't listen to Reddit. Don't listen to Reddit or his new supply. She's using with him, and she's brainwashed. I feel really bad for her. Okay, so I mean that's a pretty specific thing to point out. So if Reese was cheating on her the whole time, I mean, this is just a toxic relationship, you guys. But still, I think Jessica is definitely more in the wrong than Reese. I definitely think... What's this? Reese had women in the home and she did not bring men. He had women in our home every chance he got for years. When I found out and called him, he got violent. They both were doing it though, man. She's been talking to Jason since 2013. Man, I feel so bad for those random women sitting on the kitchen table. Jessica, he had women in the home. She looks hot. That's what I was thinking, John K. She does. She does the same thing though, so what? Who cares? Joke. She was, definitely was. She's deflecting, yep. Jessica is definitely deflecting. She's talking about everything else besides the accusations. Jason's jailhouse tattoo of Jessica smoking a meth pipe. Dude, at this point, you're obsessed. Hey, why not? Why not be? I mean, I'm not obsessed about it, but it's the hot topic. Jicklepoos. Shout out to Jicklepoos. Hey, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, comment, and also hit the notification bell for all so you can see all my dope content. I'm so disappointed I looked up to her and spent time I can never get back listening to her videos that were all BS. Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. So you guys, let's reel it back in from these Reddit streets real quick. What is up? What is up? We got 108. Damn, we were up to 130 in the chat. That's crazy. I hit my record the last time. I had 150. So you guys, I'm just gonna say this again. Like, yes, I know I've been, you know what? That's what the internet is for. It's for starting conversations, sharing your opinion, throwing in some jokes here and there, you know what I mean? And, but you know, other than that, you guys, like, I'm just another addict who is telling their story on the internet, who has a YouTube channel, and that's what my channel is mainly about. It's not all about Jessica. I've had my channel for 2 years. I didn't really start taking it seriously till about a year ago, but You know, like I do have other content than just Jessica Kent and Mindy and all this stuff. And in fact, I told everyone, you guys hold me to this. I'm not going to make another video until Reese responds, okay? So yeah. No, I agree with you, Pickle Juice. Um But in the latest video, I called BS and was disgusted when she said it's okay to drink in recovery. Yeah, I mean, she has 1 million subscribers. She's someone that young women and probably some men look up to. And she's telling people it's okay to drink in recovery. It's okay to do Adderall. It's okay to do all this shit, you know? It's okay to smoke weed. And I have no problem with weed. I have no problem with Adderall. Trigger them and lead them back to doing drugs. Like, I know I could not be on Adderall, personally. I really enjoyed your recovery story, and that's why I subscribe. Even though Jessica Kent is a topic, is how I found your channel. Yes, you guys. So, like, just letting you guys know, like, I will, I promise you guys, like, I need to get in the lab and start cooking out videos. Like, my edited story time videos, that's my bread and butter. That's what I like to do, you guys. It's just a hot topic. And you know what? Quietly as it's kept, it's hard to get subscribers on YouTube. And, you know, that's not the reason why I made the Jessica Kent videos in the beginning. Like, I was just honestly stating my opinion. And I made these videos 5 months ago. You guys don't realize that. Like, before all this Jessica Kent drama, I posted a video 5 months ago about her, like, the things that I thought were kind of just, you know, not right. And I posted this 5 months ago, and I got so much hate for it, you guys. So I'm not just jumping on this Jessica Kent bandwagon now. I was the first person to make a video against Jessica Kent. I hope you guys know that. I was the first person on YouTube to make a video, like, kind of like questioning, like, the things she's doing. So I'm not just jumping on this bandwagon now. I've been riding this train for 5 months. Well, actually, no, scratch that. I made a video 5 months ago, and it's been, you know, before the Mindy thing, it had been like 3 or 4 months since I had made a Jessica Kent video. So, you know, I do have my own story, you guys, and that's why, like, everyone, I would love if you guys subscribed. Like, I'm doing daily videos on my Klonopin detox, stories of, you know, being in jail, being in prison, you know, being a heroin addict in Minneapolis for the last 13 years. I lived in South Florida for 2 years. I'm going to have a Florida series. So the Florida series is coming soon, you guys. That was how I got clean for almost 2 years. And then I went on a wicked run in Florida. Wicked smart, kid. Wicked smart. You know, I went on a wicked run, kid. Shooting freaking caps and shooting blues and stuff there, kid. But, you know, anyways. I do talk to text. Sorry, y'all get my point. Okay, I got you. Yep, I'm telling you, bro. I'm not just riding this Jessica Kent train now. I made these videos 5 months ago. So with an ending, you guys, I did 18 months, and I was in St. Cloud, Faribault, and Stillwater, Minnesota. I was on a probation violation. So what happened was I got caught with some weed in the mail. They put me on probation for 3 years. And then I got caught with a bunch of Xanax while I was on probation. I caught a new charge. And then they basically just violated my probation, and I had to execute my sentence, which was a 24-month sentence, which I ended up doing 16 months, actually. Sorry. I don't know why I said 18 months. I had a 24-month sentence, but in Minnesota you do 2/3 of your time, so 24 you do 16. So yeah, hey, what's up, Jenna? Shout out to one of my members. Jenna, you're not a moderator yet? Okay, so just to let you guys know, I'm not trying to shill. I do have a membership program. It's only $4.99, $5. and you do become a moderator, you get custom emojis, and I release daily videos that only my members can see. Just got to throw it out there. You guys can call me a shill, call me a whatever, beggar, whatever. I've heard it all. I really don't care. This is my YouTube channel. But you guys, I'm really going to start focusing on my own stories and my own content and getting backed into that stuff. Righteous Monkey. Righteous. I don't even know your first name, bro, so I should stop calling you Righteous. But Righteous, we should do another collaboration, bro, and do another big video and get people tapped into your channel, bro. Karina Franco is only charging $3. Oh shit. Yeah, well, she's charging $3 for the minimum, but it's like $50 if you want to get everything. Hold on, I just made you a moderator. Yeah, you're a moderator now, Jenna. Daniel. Her stories? Yeah, I looked at her stories on Instagram. Let's look. Hold on. Anyways, you guys, I got stuff I got to get doing today. I'd love to continue the live. I would love to continue the live. I have stuff to do. You guys subscribe to Righteous Monkey. He's another person in active addiction. He's my friend. He tells heartfelt, great, emotion-filled, real, raw stories. If you like that kind of content, go subscribe to Righteous Monkey. He's got a lot of good videos. He's got a great testimony. He's a consistent, solid individual. He's got like 4 years clean, I believe. Like he's doing it for the right reasons. So if you guys want like content like that too, go shout out to Righteous Monkey. No, not active addiction. You've been sober for 4 years. So go check out his channel, man. He's the shit. Also subscribe to mine. All that good stuff. But you guys, I got to get going. I got some side hustles I got to do. No, nothing illegal. I play poker semi-professionally. So there's that. But anyways, you guys, I'm Luke from lukegtv. Don't forget, hit the like, subscribe, you guys. I'm coming out with new content this week. It's going to be killer. I love you.